More Caps news. The Pittsburgh Post-Gazette reporting this morning that the Caps will play the Penguins at Heinz Field in the Winter Classic.
Oh,
for
cool.
you, so you know what it is.
Cool.
That's the game that they play outdoors on New Year's Day.
Yeah.
That looks great in high definition,
go
especially
to
if it's
that.
snowing.
Yeah, it's a 4-hour drive.
It's all right.
They've got room for everybody.
Yeah.
You know, that's a football stadium, so they've got room for
Yeah, that would be
everybody,
cool.
right? Is that the baseball stadium?
No,
that's the football
That's
stadium.
the football stadium.
Mm-hmm.
And
It's a
in
beautiful stadium.
Pittsburgh, yeah, it is a beautiful
Yeah.
stadium.
Mm-hmm.
In Pittsburgh, for those people who haven't, it's very close. It's 4 hours. For those people who haven't been to Pittsburgh, all the bridges over all the rivers, it really has a great look to it.
Beautiful.
It
Beautiful
really
looking
is
town.
cool. So that. Would I like to see that game played on the reflecting pool? Sure, I would.
Yeah.
Sure, I
yeah.
would. I'd love to see it played in the reflecting pool.
The reflecting pool.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
You'd like to see it played on the reflecting pool.
Yes.
Sure.
Frozen.
Yes.
Does it have the correct dimensions?
No.
Well,
I don't know.
No, it's much too narrow.
It's too narrow,
Are you
I
sure?
would think.
Yeah.
So what? So
Yeah,
what?
but
How
still,
great
How
would
about
it
playing
be?
it in that part of the Potomac where the Jefferson Memorial is?
The tidal basin?
The tidal basin.
I don't know that you
can't
can
get that to
freeze that
freeze.
over in quite the same
No.
way.
This winter we could have.
Okay, but it's not this winter. But
could have it-
would you not like it on the reflecting pool?
I think it would be a very narrowly
Yeah, I don't
played
think
game.
it's wide
So
enough.
play 4-on-4. What's the difference?
I don't think it's quite wide enough.
I think that'd be fun. Go ahead. What? Oh, here it is. Sunny and high 70s and low 80s from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of next week.
Yes.
That's important. I don't care about Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of next week are important to me. But I'm happy that they're playing
Yeah,
the
that'd be great.
Penguins,
That'd be great.
and that's a good setting.
Yeah.
If
And
they
and-
played it here, where would they play it?
You'd have to play it at FedEx, right?
Or Nationals Park?
Or National-
I'm sorry. Is there no institutional memory? I just said you played on the
You
reflecting
can't
pool.
play it on the
How
reflecting
wide
pool.
is the reflecting pool?
Not wide enough.
How wide? Do you
It's
know?
not wide enough,
I
and
would-
it's too long.
I would say
What doesn't?
that...
Oh,
well,
but
that's
you-
what, yeah, all right.
It's
yeah.
too, Jenny waded across it easily.
Yes,
in
she
Forrest
did.
Gump.
She did.
You got across in like 6 seconds.
Screaming Forrest's name the whole way.
Let's just see. How wide is a hockey rink? How wide is it? I don't know.
I don't know.
100 feet? I don't know. Is it less than 100 feet?
What are we, arena
Well, you,
builders
but
here?
you both just
But
said
it's
it's not wide enough.
not
You
wide
both
enough.
Sort of oval shaped, right? And the reflecting pool is not oval shaped. I guess you could create an oval out of it
Why couldn't you do that?
if it's wide enough.
Why couldn't you build on some risers? Why couldn't you build a hockey rink and play it right there? Why couldn't you?
Where are you going to put the people? On each
They
side
stand
of the
around. They stand. Well,
They
what's-
stand-
wait a minute.
Wait,
They
you-
stand around.
like they're
1,000
at-
people drinking.
They stand around, and then they
You
sit
ever
on
been to
Lincoln's
the
lap.
4th of July?
They sit on Lincoln's lap. There's not a better site for it.
It's 167 feet wide. So is that enough?
You would
That's
not
got
go.
to be enough. That's got
You
to
would not go.
167
I would say
feet.
167 feet wide is probably wide enough to create a rink.
Hello.
I think you may be right.
Hello. Why can't you do that? And it's as long as you want it to be.
Okay, you would not attend that game.
I would attend.
You know
that
what?
game.
It would be beautiful.
I
It would
would
be
attend
fabulous.
Would you put it in the middle
That's
or
the
closer
one-
to the monument or closer to the Lincoln Memorial?
Closer to the Lincoln Memorial.
You would?
Okay.
Why?
They have no
so that
parking.
Abe-
Sit on
They'll
the
have no
steps.
parking for that. You can't
We
get
have
good
mass
parking.
transit.
You would not take the subway.
I would get parking. I would park close
You
and
think you
walk.
could just park next to the Lincoln Memorial?
I would take a cab and walk to somewhere.
And you'd stand out there in the frozen cold for 3 hours.
Might be a bit tight.
An hour. I'd stand for an hour. What?
Most hockey rinks are 200 feet wide.
Okay, that's not that bad.
Maybe we could create a bill
At
to,
their widest
to
point.
make the reflecting pool wider for that one day.
Yeah.
Widen the reflecting pool.
They're doing
that can't take
renovations
more
on
than
the mall.
20, 30
They could-
billion.
With the money that the United States government is making from the sale of Citicorp, there's more than enough money to
billion.
build a hockey rink.
$8 billion.
There's more than enough money to build a one-day hockey rink. It's just not that
Move
hard
the
to
cherry
do.
blossom trees right down to the reflecting pool as part of what you're going to spend to do this.
Why would I? I
And
don't want to
make-
move
and
any
paint the cherry blossoms on the trees
I
to
don't want
make
to do
it
that.
true
It's the middle of
Washington.
winter. It's the middle of winter. But I'm just saying that why on earth would you have it at FedEx Field? Why?
Because it's big enough.
Then have it at RFK. Then have it at RFK. Don't
fine.
have it at FedEx
RFK
Field.
would be the place.
Well, the reflecting
Okay, RFK.
Thank you.
But dump. Come on.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
We'll be back. To correct something, and thankfully Mike Pavlik of Lower Borough, Pennsylvania wrote this, and a hockey rink is 200 feet long by 85 feet wide. The reflecting
It's
pool
not
is
200
100
feet wide, really?
The reflecting pool is 167 feet wide and a mile long. Okay, it's got more than enough room to put up a hockey rink for this
I
particular
will
game.
pay money to see you standing on the reflecting pool watching a hockey game.
I will stand near it. I will probably sit on Abe Lincoln's lap, and I will watch one period. If that is awarded to Washington, as it should be, you just freeze the reflecting pool for a day or so. That's all you have to do. You set something up. You put nets all over the place so the puck doesn't go out and kill somebody, and you set it up. Michael Wilbon is in a place in Arizona where they don't ever have weather that would allow them to play the game. You can't ever play the game there, right? The outdoor game, not in Arizona. Flagstaff.
No, I'm not familiar with what you're talking about with the story. What's the story?
Next year on, I guess is it New Year's Day or
Day.
Christmas
Yeah,
Day?
New Year's Day.
The word is that it's reported first in the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette that Ovechkin against Crosby in Heinz Field.
Oh, okay.
And I'm saying that it should be played in the reflecting pool here. If it ever gets to be, Washington's turn. Washington not
on the
in
reflecting pool.
Yeah, why not?
I don't know. I'm sure there's some federal statute that would prohibit that.
I think they'd probably, for a day, lift all the statues. I just think, wouldn't you think that would be a cool thing to do?
Yeah, it would look great.
It would look great. Yeah.
That's what I'm
It would.
thinking. Josh Cromwell, Moselle, Mississippi. Definitely a good idea to have the hockey game on the Lincoln Memorial end of the reflecting pool. After all, nobody did play-by-play like Lincoln. His call of the Union Confederacy pickup game at Gettysburg alone easily merits his spot in the Hall of Fame.